welcome to UBO127 reaction video to Bachelorette. I think it's episode 7.
So you're going to see such an amazing side of these guys, and I think this is why this week was my favorite, just because you see, like, you can really be there for the holidays and the future and all of that. It's pivotal. This is the pivotal.
Was there a specific question that you found really helpful to ask?
I always like to obviously ask the families, like, do you think your son is ready for this? It's interesting to hear what the families have to say, like how these guys have visioned their futures.
If I had to guess, I would say that Nate's family's a train wreck, if I had to guess. And that's going to be a huge reason why she's struggling with her decision. I think Rodney's family might be a train wreck too. We'll see.
Do you really think you can see yourself with my brother for the rest of your life?
I can 100% be honest with you and sit here and say yes.
So what is it about Michelle that has made you fall like you are for her?
The way that she holds herself, her strength, like she's one of the strongest women I've ever met, aside from you. And she made me realize like what I have been truly missing in this world.
Do you guys have a lot in common? Is that what you're finding?
Yeah, definitely a lot in common.
How about fishing? Because if you're going to be a part of the Young family, my dad is a huge fisherman. A huge fisherman.
My dad used to take us out almost every weekend.
Really?
That's what I did as a kid.
So you and my dad and my brother could get, and the boys could get used to
Oh
fishing
yeah,
together.
he'd just give us a few beers and we're sitting on the boat.
Perfect. I don't think I've ever met a significant other's family and just instantly saw how well our families would fit in together.
I love you guys. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
I got this overwhelming support already from Brandon's family of welcoming me into the family and already making me feel like I was a part of their family.
That's great. He's a jokester, but he's also very lovable.
Oh, yes.
Very lovable.
Yes. No, he's good. He's a good man.
I think Michelle is very genuine, but Rodney has only one person to have feelings for, and she has 4.
Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you.
That does give me anxiety. But it's my job as his parent and as his mom to kind of bring him back down to that reality and say, look, this is serious, and you need to really be sure. I'm going to be really honest with you, son. It does scare me that you would be brokenhearted at the end of this. And so that's a little, worrisome for me.
Yeah.
To see you in that state.
I look at Michelle and I think she's worth the risk. She's amazing.
Your kid getting heartbroken or hurt, that's a fear for every parent.
But it has to
Sweetheart,
happen.
it was a pleasure, Michelle.
That's how you grow. That's
Even
how
though
you learn
this is
by
a
getting
really happy
heartbroken.
moment,
If
the
you don't,
reality is
you'll never be happy
he
unless
may
you try
not
and put yourself out there to
be
get your
there
heart.
at the end. Love you.
Is this prom?
So, I've never been to prom before, and you said that you would pick last, and I just want you to know you will always be first with me. And so, Michelle, will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
Smooth operator.
Joe heard me in my poem where I said I was the last person picked for prom, and I was hurt by that. So it's this complete prom redo for me that I absolutely love. Most romantic date ever.
Thank you.
I don't know if anyone has done anything this sweet for me. Like, this is truly showing me
You
that
gotta pick Joe,
Joe
man. You gotta
really
pick
sees
Joe.
me and understands me. We're going to prom. Joe's moment was actually on our one-on-one, where he did shed some tears about the injuries that he went through, and he did allow himself to show me like a different side that he hasn't shown a lot of people.
That's really big because it was a huge loss for him, you can imagine, right? And he didn't even show me very much of that. He just kind of shut down for some time.
What are you like most worried about?
I've never like opened up as much as I have here to anybody else. So to go through that and do it now in such a quick time is a little scary.
Do you think you love her?
I think I'm falling for her, for sure.
Ready to propose?
Yeah,
You think?
yeah. I know.
And I always kind of called Joe like my little slice of home away from home. So even when we were in California, like there are times where I was really homesick or just missing family and not able to talk to them. And I'd sit down and have a conversation with Joe, and I just like felt kind of at ease.
I think Joe needs a really strong partner. I can tell that you would be that for him. Like, you obviously have like a confidence and a presence. Like, he needs somebody who's gonna like be a teammate, but also like challenge you a little bit, not just take your lead all the time.
Right.
It's really great to see the two of them together. Definitely it seemed like he's been working on articulating his feelings more.
Well, thanks again, guys. I appreciate it.
What did they say? Nothing.
It's clear that she's pushing him and bringing a lot of energy
Nothing
to
to say.
their
That's your
partnership
brother.
that I think would be really great for Joe.
Zero. He had nothing to say.
They seem like they're both
Nothing.
really
No
trying to
questions.
be in
No
touch with their own
inquiries.
feelings and kind of listen to their
Nothing.
intuition. So
Zip.
we just have to
Zero.
trust and hope that that leads them in the right direction.
You know, I think today was a big
She
step
did
in you
all the
seeing the
talking.
outside of me. You know, you meeting my family today and you helping me open up and be more vulnerable and the things we have in common. You know, I really want you to always know how I feel. I just want you to know that my feelings for you are getting stronger and stronger. And that I am falling in love with you. And I feel like you're that special person for me. Yeah, the next time I see my family, it could be an engagement. It's pretty crazy to think about, but I'm really excited.
I know she
That'd be
wants to
nice.
get rid of Nate, but she needs to get rid of Nate.
I don't know if it's like a Minnesota thing, but like the connection was definitely there from the
Brandon and
start.
Joe,
And I
and
feel
then
like
Jordan.
that's really important when, you know,
But I
choosing
know
someone to
she's
be
gonna
with
pick
for the rest of your life.
There's something about him she can't get over. I don't know what it is.
I see myself in a year, hopefully married to Michelle, and you know, working on starting that family. Living in Minnesota, probably on Lake Minnetonka. Yeah, I think that's a good.
That's exactly what
good
she wants
start
to live.
for the year.
This is like perfect union.
Most important for me this week is introducing Michelle to a new side of me, my home side. Walking in the park, like that's something I do all the time. This is definitely like a good glimpse of what it would be like to be with me in Austin. I think I may have told you that I do something like 4 times a week, 3 times a week. Step in my vibe, and that is paddleboarding. No, go back again. I got this. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional.
No, you're not.
No, you gotta trust me, bro.
I do trust
I
you,
may
but
not have the respect, but I got balance, alright? I got some core strength.
You got a nice body.
While we were paddleboarding, I could just picture being downtown, going to Zilker Park. It's so easy to picture Michelle with me in the city that I consider home right now. Cheers to
She's not coming
having a
there.
little
She's
bit of
going
Austin
to Lake
and
Minnetonka.
Minneapolis.
She's gonna be in Minnesota. She ain't going to no Austin.
Tell me
Stop
about tonight. Like, who am I gonna be
Tonight.
meeting?
My mom came and my stepdad came.
Is your end goal to leave here with an engagement?
I am going to do what feels right.
I just don't want him to feel the pressure on it. Like, this is all new territory for him.
Like, it is this fast situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a scary situation.
He's never been in a relationship where it's like, yeah, I think I want to go farther. Like, I want to make this a forever deal.
Okay.
My worry is he's gotten kind of swept up in the process, you know, because if he leaves with Michelle, it's a very different world when you're dealing with the everyday struggles that every couple has to deal with.
This is a whole side of you that
You've never seen this side of me before. It's
So-
crazy. It's kind of weird to talk about this with you because we've never done this before. We've never talked about feelings and girls and all that stuff, relationships. But it is wild. But like I genuinely do see like Michelle and I being something really special after all this.
if you do make it to the end of this process, are you prepared to actually ask her, like, to propose?
I feel like I'm heading in the direction that I'm going to want to do that. But at the same time, am I there 100% right now? No. You know, as this progresses, you know, I definitely know that I'm not the type of person to do something that I don't want to do. I've never been in love before, but with what's going on between Michelle and I, like things just move at a different cadence, at a different speed.
But that's actually what I worry most about for you. You are in this bubble, you are in this environment. Will you and or Michelle still carry these feelings outside? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He not ready, man. Do not pick him. He not ready.
Tell me how
Do
you're
not
feeling
pick
with all
this dude. You gonna end up breaking
I'm
your heart.
very surprised.
So being caught up in the fact that he had
Nathaniel actually seems very genuinely excited. There's this smile that I've never seen that smile for.
Well, good. I'm happy to hear that. And so, like, growing up, there wasn't a time where, like, he would come home and talk about, like, someone he had feelings for. This is, like, completely new.
No, he kept that part of himself to himself. And maybe that's because I don't know if he's ever really been in love before, you know, which is what my concern is.
Okay.
You know, this is new for him.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the difference between being in love and being married or being engaged. One's a feeling, one's a commitment. And they tie together very closely, but is he ready for that?
Do you feel like he could get to the point at the end of this where he'd be ready for an engagement?
I don't know if he can handle this. I don't know if he's going to get to that point. I don't want him to emotion hurt himself for you. I mean, you feel this great vibe and you get at the end and all of a sudden he emotionally realizes he's not there yet.
Ultimately, I want to find my soulmate, and I want to do an engagement once. If I get to the end of this and Nate is not all in, that would hurt a lot.
Just say it.
introducing my family to
Cannot
Michelle,
emotionally invest
and that's what it
himself.
should be about. But for me, it turned into this whole family dynamic.
Okay, I love you.
He laughs all the serious stuff. He doesn't want to deal with all the serious stuff. He wants to suppress the serious and be just all jokey and laughy and all that.
Questions and thoughts that are in the back of your head about first conversations, emotions that you didn't know that you had.
Don't do it, girl.
Don't know how you continue to be vulnerable if you feel like someone might take off. My heart could get broken because Nate might not be ready.
He's not ready. Send that to the wall. He is not ready.
And there's no way to navigate this where people aren't going to get hurt or heartbroken,
Rodney going home.
including me.
Rodney's going home.
There is nothing worse
Sorry,
at
Rodney.
times where you
She
know
never
you're
grew up with
heartbroken
Nate.
when you wake up
Joe's
in
a
the morning.
shoo-in,
It's like
and
somebody
Brandon's a
standing on your
shoo-in.
chest.
Just being a best friend is not good enough.
I could still get to the
Women
end
never
of this,
choose their best friend.
allow
They want
myself
somebody
to
that
fall for
attracts
somebody,
them.
and them realizing that I'm not their person or that they're not able to do this, and my heart could get broken.
Sorry, Rodney. A moment of silence for Rodney.
I'm crazy about Michelle. I think it's really easy to just tell in my
Much as
face.
he's not
It's
ready,
kind of like the first things that
she's
my
not
mom
gonna
and
pass
Charles
up
both
overnight
said about me. It's just
date
like this
with
little
Nate.
smile that I have, right? She's just
Press the
right
pressure
in.
on.
It really could potentially be her future family too. And I'm going
Super
into
attracted
tonight
to
very
him. She'll give
optimistic,
him one
but I'm also going tonight a little bit nervous because anything can happen. But she has something that I've never experienced before, and that's something that I don't want to let go of.
Yeah, but feelings and commitment are two different things, buddy. I don't know why you stepdad didn't tell you that when you were talking.
Nate,
Sorry, Rodney, going home. Joe,
Michelle is absolutely the woman that I'm looking for. To see the potential of a future fiance, that's a really big deal. I'm ready for the next chapter of my life with Michelle.
Joe, it was obvious. We know. I laughed the most with him. Yeah, you don't want to go home. Sorry, Rodney.
Rodney, I'm sorry. Please take a moment and say your goodbyes.
you being an underdog or feeling like you're an underdog, and I need you to know that like who you are is enough.
It wasn't enough today.
Everything that makes up Rodney is so special.
Right. So special, you'll send me home. Bye, Rodney.
I'm always gonna care about you, Michelle. Like, forever. I wanna just do anything.
And I wish you the
to
best.
make you
I'm
laugh.
out.
Always.
She don't care about
You're
that.
amazing, Michelle, so thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Come on.
As tough as
You're the
it
greatest.
was and is on us,
But I have to send
it's
you
gotta
home.
be tough on Michelle, too.
I just hope she's okay.
Is she okay? Okay. Okay, so, alright. I'm out. Wish you the best. Lower Grayson. There you go. I should stand there for about 3 minutes. Being sad. And then she'll go inside, pop champagne. Hey! Yeah, I got my 3 dudes. Come on. All right, that's the end of Bachelor episode 7. Thank you so much for coming out. If you want to show some support, CashApp $UBO127, or you can purchase some merchandise at islandbreezemedia20.com and support your boy. So thank you so much for coming out. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you